Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Bayonetta, and we're gonna go down this road, I guess.
Get your kicks on Route 66, I guess.
Yeah, there's too many syllables for that to work as a song line, unfortunately.
Sadly. But it was a nice little Cars reference.
It's something, I suppose.
I liked Cars. It was cute.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Cars? What's wrong with you?
I don't know, I've just never seen it. People have told me that it's not as good as some other Pixar things, so I never bothered.
Well, it's... On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's about a 5. But it's something cutesy to watch, especially if you have little kids.
Yeah, I suppose so. Come on, Rodan, give me something good.
I have to say, I think Rodan could use a nice, relaxing Disney movie. Ooh.
You've got demonic ice skates. Odette! They're alright. They can freeze enemies and turn them into giant ice blocks and stuff. But that's cool. And we also... Yeah, this is the first time I visited the shop since we got the Beast Within, so I'm going to buy these because they are extremely important. This will mean that I can activate Witch Time if I get hit, and this will allow me to fly. So, yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. I think I'll get these two as well. Because
But I did like the... I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just saying instant Wicked Weaves are always welcome.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Witch twist.
Yeah.
Just that pose in the background is just enough to make you go, okay.
It's Bayonetta, you don't question that. She can do what she wants.
Absolutely. I mean, she emphasizes this by that sassy little walk.
It's like, I can do whatever I fucking well please.
Indeed. Look at all the fucks I gave.
Right, let's get started. Chapter 8.
Woo! Hi, I'm a
Yay!
bird.
We can be a bird now.
Yay! But what I was trying to say in the store, I'm sorry for interrupting, but the ice skates, they had that the name Odette, which is really I think it's a nod toward Swan Lake, isn't it?
As far as I'm aware, in terms of like the art book, I think it is. I actually have the art book next to me, so I can check this right now.
Awesome! Because I remember the Swan Princess was named Odette. And it would make sense because most of the time when she transformed, she danced on the water.
Right, let's have a look. Odette. No, it gives like the concept sketch. It doesn't say if they're a reference to anything.
Luca's a hairy maniac.
Yeah, and Bayonetta's like, I can't take this entire bridge, but I can chase after you like a badass.
Sonic the Hedgehog, kiss my ass.
Heck, she's already stolen his rings.
Puma.
Why is everything she does just so cool?
She just literally shot a gate open in the form of a heart.
So why not? Cereza's face, like, eh!
Oh my god!
Yeah, we did it. I think.
Did you see that? I told you there was nothing to worry about.
Yep.
What?
Hello there.
I love it. It's like, hello.
It seems your driving is on par with your journey.
Ooh, sick
I
burn.
figured I'd beat you to the island, but the guards had another idea, didn't they? Not really my best plan, huh?
You
I'd
think
say.
you've got me figured out, don't you?
We journalists have to have some detective skills, you know.
Yeah, by some you mean none, right, Luca?
Stone has to be in the
Well, he's figured out this much quickly from, like, just bugging her briefly.
You seem to know where
Sure.
I'm going before I do. Yet you don't seem
I'm
to
sorry, her
know
hairstyle
where
just looks so
I'm
freaking awesome.
What am I? A chauffeur?
Makes you wonder how long it took to do.
Do you have any idea what prolonged walking
I just kind of wonder, does she have to do that every day, or does it fear her so much it just gets into that position on its own?
Well, considering she can force it to do loads of demonic things using magic, I imagine it probably takes no effort. She just like, hair, and she just makes that happen.
Oh,
Yeah. Also, she just shot missiles out of thin air. That was cool.
the Kilgore glitch.
Oh, we'll get there eventually, I promise.
Oh, goody! Surfing angels!
I'm getting the distinct impression I'm not wanted on that island. But I love it when people play hard to get.
Oh!
Okay, first things first, the PS3 does not like this section. Really doesn't like it. It's like...
I'm really starting to see that.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I wish the port had been a lot better, because there's just some sections that it does not like. And this is one of them. Like, the frame rate's like 10. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to like it when, like, a lot of things start happening at once. It can handle the little stuff, like, superbly, but when you get all this crazy shit going on here, and oh, that was badass.
It is quite good, because then the more, like, angels you take out, then the less the game has to concentrate on, so it does actually kind of speed up from here, which is always nice.
Yep. I hated this level. I missed that car like 3 times.
Yeah, whoa, whoa. I almost missed that myself. Jesus. Yeah, the main advantage here is that you shouldn't try and jump to things while you're turning a corner on the bridge, because then everything moves at weird angles and it doesn't really work that well. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame that this part of it does have like frame rate issues, because the PS3 is like, in terms of raw power and processing, it's superior in terms of physical numbers, so it really shouldn't be having these problems, but that's Sega's in-house team of porting for you.
Well, and it also, wasn't it said that the PlayStation 3, out of Sony's lineup, it was one of the most difficult to program for?
Yeah, it's because it doesn't use the same architecture as the 360, so it's like, because the 360 is based on PC, so, and because obviously all games are made on PCs, then to put it onto an Xbox is a lot of an easier job. They've obviously fixed that with the PS4, so, yeah.
Okay, and now we can simply beat the crap out of them as oh god, not these again.
Yeah, joys suck, especially on this road, because those cars running past can hurt you and they will damage you, and it sucks.
Oh. Yeah, I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. I mean, again, the game is really kind, because then again, if they're off screen, they won't usually go for you. So, yeah, like there's one that's gone off screen now, and that one won't attack me, I don't think. But now she is on screen, now she's...
Bitch slapping you with her whip.
Yeah, that whip is just the stupidest thing to dodge for. The timing for it is just wrong, regardless of where you think you should do it, it just never does it. But it doesn't matter, they'll get let out of the face. That'll fix everything.
Oh yeah. I just can't get over the fact you're fighting angels on a freaking highway! Oh, this is nice. I forgot about this part.
Yeah, why not?
Jiggle.
She deserves a bit of torture. For making me go through all this nonsense.
Give me all
that's the dangers.
honey.
That's the dangers of bondage, kids. You do it too much and you might explode.
It's our PSA for a while. Stay away from S&M clubs.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that like this section doesn't have like the issues, and we're obviously not going to have any issues like that for the sequel, because they're only focusing on one console, so they don't have to worry about porting stuff, which is always nice.
Well, the only downfall about that is that you have to spend money to get the new console.
I've already got that taken care of in advance, so rest assured that the sequel will be on here eventually, after I've like obsessed with it and played it solidly.
I forgot about this bitch.
Oh yes.
Fuck you.
There we go.
I missed that!
I give a middle finger to your road laws. Yeah!
Shadow the Hedgehog wishes he could look this awesome.
So there we are, we're on a bike. You can zoom, you can evade, and you can shoot things. Simple as.
Okay. And this was not very simple when I did it.
Yeah. It's not too difficult, the idea is just that you just don't go super fast all the time, otherwise you'll zoom past things and run into things that you can't see coming. So like, I don't push forward here unless I really need to.
Yeah. The biggest thing I had a problem with was that right there. having to gauge when you had to slide under something.
Yeah. I mean, usually when it's things like these doors, it's kind of like you can tell when you have to do it, but there's like certain vehicles, like I think the lorries sometimes they like catch fire and stretch across the entire road, and so you have to try and dodge them at the same time.
Oh yeah,
if they hit you, you will take damage compared to every other vehicle which won't do that.
Yeah. We are breaking all kinds of speed limits.
As if that's like a concern for Bayonetta at all.
I don't care. Yeah, I can't remember. I think this took me like a couple of tries to get through.
Yeah, the vehicle sections aren't really that difficult. I'm kind of glad they kept them in there. It's a bit of a mix-up from the usual gameplay.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
Yeah, I think we'll be getting something similar, I know, in at least one section in Bayonetta 2, according to trailers. There'll be like another thing similar to this.
Yeah.
Except you'll be surfing on like a giant whirlwind made of water, and it's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh god, this thing. This thing.
Yeah, if you slide correctly, you can hit him in his feet for like extra damage points.
I tried doing that, I never could. I always missed, so I'm like, screw this, I'm just gonna focus on trying to get through this without blowing up.
Yeah. I think my main issue with this level is probably that it's just a bit too repetitive. Like, they use the kind of the same... They use the kind of the same stretch of road quite a bit, and then just change kind of the rain effects and like things on it.
Yeah.
So it's not so much a case of like driving skill or anything. It's just
memory and...
Yeah, whoa.
Say, damn, watch out for the wall. Okay.
Yeah, I barely saw that. That was really cheeky. Also, what's happening to all the cars behind us when those doors close?
They're all either going to explode or stop, I guess.
Like, literally, like, these things are causing pile-ups, catastrophes, death.
All
Wow.
to keep the satanic witch away.
Well, it's funny because at this point, like, I think we should be in Purgatorio, so, like, I don't think anyone could actually see us. To their eyes, it's just like everything's blowing up for no reason.
Well, I didn't technically see the bike enter Purgatorio, so I think we're still in the real world because Luca and what's her face? Frack baskets.
So
Reza, yeah, that we're able to see Bayonetta.
Yeah, that's true. So
And I didn't see her go back into Purgatorio.
It's kind of strange then, because that would mean the angels would have to be in the real world as well, in order for us to like fight them and see them.
Yeah.
How
Which
odd.
would be, especially if you watch how that car acted just now, that kind of points to the fact that everybody can see them, because they're like, holy shit, what the hell is that?
Oh my god, is God really this much of an asshole? Whoa.
Like...
I kind of like glitched through that truck. That was awesome.
Oh, look out for traffic.
Explosions. Yeah, you don't usually go this fast, kids, because not only will you die, but it also helps you miss things. So...
I hope you're referring to in-game and not literal.
Yeah, like, hey kids, whatever you do, just don't go this fast. By all means, like, search for angels on busy highways and stuff, but, you know.
Especially if you ride motorcycles.
At least we're not playing a card game.
Oh god, you had to go there, didn't you?
Yeah, well, the little kid in Bayonetta 2 is going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Parody, apparently, so...
Apparently, he's got the Millennium Puzzle.
He also does actually throw cards as his weapons. So
Okay,
it kind of just makes the jokes way too easy. Let me go this way. I think there's a witch heart here.
Maybe for, I'm trying to remember who originally came up with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I don't know if it was for kids or Funimation.
Well, no, Focus just does dubbing. They don't create it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a witch heart. I missed the witch heart. No.
Emmett.
I drove right past it.
It's like, haha, it's like the rings in Sonic 06. Haha, you can't get us.
Yeah, I can't go back there either. I think that there's like another one on a bridge somewhere, but I'm not sure which one it is. Because there are multiple bridges, so...
I didn't see the reason that Sega put, those rings there when it's physically impossible to get them.
It's because to tempt you, like, you can do this. No, you can't!
Like, no, you just hit the boost jump, and it's not gonna let you stop. Because if you stop, you can't make it to the end of the level, because there's a big-ass jump there for when you have to jump off the building.
Yeah.
So it literally makes no sense that those rings are there.
I know, sometimes things that I just slip through and they don't realise, like, oh crap, that was actually really bad design on our part.
That whole game was a bad design.
Yeah, well that is true, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I know it could have been a lot worse, but still, it was.
I look at bad games like that, and then I just think it always could have been worse.
Oh yeah.
Because then I feel kind of bad just like dismissing an entire game as terrible, because it's like, well, people did like kind of put effort into this, even if it did end up being crap.
Well, I mean, there are portions of the game that I do like, and I think that they were trying to go a good direction with giving a hedgehog a different ability. But it just could have been handled a lot better, and I personally think Silver should have been given his own game. Because the way he was handled just seemed too much like a Trunks remaster.
Well, at the very least, though, he's voiced by Peter Flynn now, so he's had some part of himself redeemed.
Yes, Pete Capella is no longer at the driver's seat. I hated those dust clouds. They disoriented me just enough to make me crash into something.
Yeah. Come on, we're almost there. It's funny because this chapter's like quite short in general, but this driving section goes on for a long time.
Yeah, this makes up the majority of the chapter right there.
Well, I think we've almost come to an end. We just need to get across this bridge.
Come hither, my sweet little pipeline. I have to say, if they aren't in Purgatorio, people are saying this like, holy shit, that is badass! Oh, fuck that quick time event.
Yeah, quick time events need to kind of stop in games in general.
Hello!
Pure Platinum!
Shows that you can ride a motorbike.
Or drive better than Luca. Seriously, jeez.
For fuck's sake, that's not doing it!
No way!
Right. Turn right. Get off the road.
Right, now we're in Purgatorio, I think.
Yeah, that would show she wasn't in Purgatorio before, so everybody can see all of this.
Yes. Well, that and this is kind of witch time now.
Yeah. Oh, goody.
dear.
These things.
These things... They're not usually difficult, but in this particular instance, when you can't use witch time, they are the biggest pain ever. Because they're just so fast. I mean, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah. Just that.
Yeah.
Right there.
I hate the fact they can stagger you. It's really dumb.
It is awful.
Keep moving. I mean, they're not really powerful because they haven't got much HP and anything, but when they just like freeze you in place, it's so annoying.
Plus, you just really can't, and I think that one took a lot of damage out of its buddy.
Shit. Yeah, also if you take too long, they fuse into a giant one, and it sucks.
Oh, Lord.
That's
Yeah, because then they combine all of their health thingies, and then you have less time to beat them. Oh, you son of a bitch.
You're off screen, you're not allowed to hit me, that's not fair.
He's a boss.
I'm using butterflies just to make sure that it doesn't do anything stupid again.
I keep forgetting you have Cooley's butterfly.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to use it, despite the fact of how useful it is. Whoa.
I don't think we ever, like, in subsequent playthroughs, I don't think we ever really used it. Like...
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm doing it now is just that I don't end up, like, being killed by something really cheap. Like, I had trouble doing this, even on normal, because usually I would kill them fast enough using other weapons to the point where they wouldn't join together. But having to just use the handguns is pretty difficult.
What the? Okay, I forgot what just happened.
We fell into paradise.
Oh,
Yes.
goody!
Come on, what did I get? Oh yeah!
I should have been a pole dancer.
Well, that wraps up Chapter 8, everyone. Join us in the next video where we find out where Bayonetta's gone to. Bye.